Hey, 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 hey. This is Dr. Missy here, and I am in my satellite office, which is my home. And I just want to reach out to everybody just to say happy Thursday. And I am just very, very thankful for everyone that's a part of the Fearless Women Rock movement. I'm just so grateful, just to be in the land of the living. What did you have been seeing and what you'll be seeing today in the last 24 hours is that I am featuring my Fearless Women Rock authors. I am just so excited to have them with me. And you always hear about my story. For some people, you might hear about my story or you might not hear about my story. But my story is coma, car accident, cancer. I'm going to say it again. Coma, car accident, cancer, and I have survived. I'm no longer in that place. So a lot of times when you see me cry, it's not because, oh, that girl's still in it. No, I am not in it. I am just so thrilled and excited that God has given me another opportunity to mentor and to coach and to consult with women and corporations. So I'm very, very excited about that. But one thing that I had to do on the journey is I had to learn to trust the process. And you may say, Dr. Mithy, what do you mean trust the process? I had to trust that God was going to bring me out, which he has. But one thing that God showed me and one thing that he told me is that there are more women that need to trust the process. There are more women that need to tell their story. There's more women that been going through things that they've been carrying in their belly that they need to release. So that's what he spoke to me. He said, and I built you for this. You went through the cancer, you went through the coma, you went through the car accident because I needed for you to trust you, not for you to trust me, but for me to trust me. God, he already knows the plans that he has for each of us, but sometimes we just want to put our hands on it because you know what? I'm just a little aggressive sometimes. When I get things, I kind of just say this, kind of to be a little honest. I kind of got like a spirit of excellence. I also suffered from the perfect Patty syndrome. Me, everything got to be perfect. Got to have a perfect website. Got to have everything perfect. And I also, this might come across as negative, but it's really not. But I'm talking about myself. A takeover spirit. Meaning, what do you mean a takeover spirit? What I'm saying and what I mean by takeover spirit, when God blesses me to do something, I want to put my hand on it and help him. Can I say that again? When God blesses me to do something, I want to put my hand on it and help him. But guess what? God does not need help in the things that he's already in control of. So now what happened in my last event that happened to me, he said, you know what? Now you're ready. I built you to release other women to tell their story. I have built you to show women that they don't have to have any shame or guilt in their story. I built you because there's so many women that's about to retire in the next 5 to 10 years that they need your tutelage. They need your training. They need your consultation. They need your mentoring. They need your coaching because they know that you are a person that's very authentic. They know that you're going to tell the truth, but you know that you're going to hold their hand through the process. And you also know that people have life challenges. And because I have my life challenges, then women have life challenges. I just don't drop them by the wayside where they didn't pay me by their check, their credit card, their MasterCard, or their American Express. Yes, I did. I'm talking about the coins. So God has built me for this, and they know that they can trust me. So tonight is the eve of the book release of Fearless Women Rock. Courageous women tell their story on how they found strength in the storm. Fearless Women Rock is my first um, collaboration of an anthology with women from all across the country. And I'm so excited about it that God, he has blessed me to do this. And they're coming from the East Coast, the West Coast, down south, up north, Midwest. I mean, they're coming from everywhere. And I'm just so excited to give them visibility. Because along the coaching process, what happens is that you may pay for a coach. Let me just keep it real because I did it. You may pay for a coach, but guess what? They might not give you no visibility. They might not give you no place to be seen. They might not give you no platform. And I know I'm teaching the truth. So what I'm doing on this video series is one, we're going on to 6 different countries. Well, country because I did claim it, but 6 continents, 6 countries, and also we're going to 6 different states and cities. next year. And on January 26th, everything going to be coming out, but mark your calendar. January 26th, that is going to be the book release of Fearless Women Rock. Courageous women tell their story of how they found strength in the storm. So when you go back to my timeline, you're going to see some of the stories. All the women, they decided not to go on video, which is okay. But for the ones who want to go on video, I'm giving them visibility, because visibility brings credibility. So I'm just going to tell you some of the stories. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Linda. Hey, Tara. I'm just going to tell you some of the stories. So when you see the story and the story relates to you, please share it. And also purchase the book to help them. These are women that have been carrying their story in their bosom and in their breast and in their belly for 15 years. And for most of these women, guess what? It is the first time ever that they are telling them story. So I am just so humble and honored by God that He chose me as a vessel to be the one to, I guess you could say, the midwife to deliver the story as I delivered mine. So they see me talk about my story. So they say, guess what? If Dr. Missy can do it, they can do it. And that's exactly what they did. So I'm just going to tell you the chapters real quick, because I got to go to another recording, but it'll be on my timeline. It's only like 7 to 10 minutes. Please like it, please share it, and please encourage them. Because guess what? If you was telling your story, you want somebody to encourage you. So I'm going to tell you some of the stories. It's not in alphabetical order. But my story in here is called A Girl Has the Calling on Her Life, so Leave Her Alone. That story is by Dr. Missy, the author and the lead facilitator. The next person that we have is Carla Miles, Face to Face with Fear, How to Overcome Fear, by Carla Miles. Another story that we have in the book, it releases tomorrow, so make sure you get it. But I am not crazy. Woo! Yeah, that's a lit. Y'all need to go ahead and get that. But I am not crazy. And that's by Tanya Bankston. Ooh, my, like they say in church. The next one we have is Nothing Left to Lose by Denise Cochran. You know, we all wear these masks, or how we all got it going on and everything, working up in corporate America. But guess what? There's a lot of y'all out there feeling the same way. Nothing left to lose. But guess what? She's telling you. Not only are they telling you what happened, but they're also going to tell you how they found strength in the storm. So that chapter is by Denise Cochran. Another person we have out of New York is A Woman in the Mirror. Ooh, we're talking about a church girl. The Woman in the Mirror. That's by Michelle Curtis Bailey. We also have another chapter called The Evolution of a Woman of Dominion by Martha Dodd. She's out of Atlanta. Yes, we're going to hit Atlanta on the tour. And that story right there, you got to read the story. You got to read her story. We also have From Victim to Victorious by Kimberly Evans. Guess what? She's out of Mississippi. I got them all over. I told y'all we going coast to coast, coast to coast. That's Kimberly Evans. And guess what? Even while these women were writing their stories, they still was going through stuff, but they still pushed through. Because you know what they kept on saying, Dr. Missy? They come on telling me, they said, I'm fearless, I'm fearless, I'm fearless. I'm going to write this story. So that's From Victim to Victorious by Kimberly Evans. We have The Other Side of Fear, Unwavering Faith by Stacey A. Jackson. She has a powerful story about something that happens to her medically. And she gives you a snippet about it, but you got to read the book. Her story is also on my page. Then we have From Cancer to Comeback, How My Faith Made Me Whole by Detroit's own Lisa Yvette Jones. We also have straight up out of Florida, Whitney Johnson, From Raging Storms to Peaceful Waters. Check that out. She's a minister. How can a minister have raging storms? A minister to peaceful waters in the church, okay? Whitney Johnson. And then we also have Lavonia Perryman. She is my political government friend, and she said, Mama, there will be days like this, by Lavonia Perryman. And she has worked with Reverend Jesse Jackson. She has worked with President Carter. She's worked with former President Carter, former President, our President Barack Obama. She has worked in all, Hillary Rodham Clinton. She has worked across the scene. And Mama said there will be days like this. Very powerful story. And we have Insecurities by Brenda Puckett. How do you know people with a smile on their face walking around with some insecurities? Just keeping it real. These are real stories by real people. And the last story we have here is Never Give Up. Starting over when you are 50 years old. And that's by Siobhan Wright. And I'm telling you, what I love about it is that none of the stories are the same. Every story has a powerful impact in there for a person. So guess what? My story might not relate to you. You might not even know cancer, car accident, and coma at the same time. That was me. But I promise you, there's some stories in that book that you can relate to. And if you can't relate to it, there's some stories in there that you can share to someone who you know is going through. Remember, you might have on a pretty face and you might have all this hair. Look, you might be bald headed, you might not have no hair, you might go flat to fluffy, but guess what? You never know what nobody is going through. So please go and get the book. Please look at the video. And remember, fearless women rock. Courageous women, fearless women. They found their strength in their storm. And it's off of my publishing company, which is Be Fearless, Be Free. And I'm so excited because it's already a #1 before it was even ordered. The order, if you go get the order tomorrow, the release is on a pre-order status, but it will be released order tomorrow. So thank you for all of my Fearless Men Rock people that follow me. And y'all know I got to give some love for my Fearless Men that rock. You know I love y'all too. I got some men that support me that I don't even know, and they just always sponsor ladies every time to the conference. But remember, it was never about me. It's about lifting others, showing them the way, giving them the strategic plan on how to find strength in your storm, becoming author, building platforms, building businesses. That's what I do. And God, He has built me for this. And I am fearless strong. And guess what? I got more stuff coming at y'all. But right now, it's about them. Please go check out my page. Go check out their stories. Thank you so much. And I love you so much, Dr. Missy Johnson.